taking a bird, a wild bird like that, that in my opinion is the epitome of wildness, and taking it to the point where it's actually your willing hunting partner, to me, it's like nothing short of a miracle.
Hey, girl. Get on it.
Oh,
I have been a maniac about falconry ever since I was a kid. As early as 6th grade, people would ask me, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And, and they expect me to say a policeman or some other. And I would say, I want to be a falconer. They'd look at me like, what's that, And well, it's a person who flies birds. You can't make any money at that. I'm like, well, I don't care about that. I just want to fly birds,
Falconry is the hunting of wild game with a trained raptor. That's the definition of falconry. Trapping a raptor and training a raptor is not easy, but it's not overly difficult. Finding game and catching game is by far the most difficult part, and we are generally hunting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week during the hunting season.
Our best historical evidence says that falconry starts in the Middle East, the classic cradle of civilization, about 10,000 years ago, when a lot of our other animals were domesticated, and those advances in animal husbandry led to people taking wild raptors and using them as hunting partners.
We are hunters, first and foremost, and we do have to follow all of the game laws that any other hunter would follow. We do have some extended season, a little bit of flexibility with some of the migratory game. For ducks, we do get the full allotment of days to hunt with our falcons, but we do have a reduced bag limit. So a gun hunter has a 6-bird bag limit, we have a 3-bird bag limit.
It's a GPS device. It's like for dogs, but much lighter weight. Okay, let's just flush.
There you go.
Yep. That, my boys, is how it's done. Hey, girl. You see how her eyes are almost oval a little bit? They're kind of squinted a little bit. That is the sign of a happy bird. She's like, yes, everything's good. She's like, yep, this is a good day. And that just means she'll decide I'm okay for one more day and hang around. Because this is a wild bird, and she could decide at any time, if I didn't treat her right, she could say, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going. And that happens, man. People push their birds and don't treat their birds right sometimes. Treat them more like a tool versus a living, breathing, wild thing that has a viewpoint.
The type of falconry we're doing today is called waiting on falconry, and that falconry is about 1,000 years old and originates in Northern Europe. And it's just like hunting with a gun or hunting with a bow. You use the right tool for the job. Today we're using peregrine falcons to hunt ducks, and their colloquial name is the duck hawk.
To become a falconer in Texas is pretty difficult. It requires a lot of steps. The first step is to get a sponsor who's already a licensed falconer that agrees to watch over you for those first couple of years. And then you actually take a 100-question test and have to make an 80 or better. And that test generally covers everything to do with falconry, including laws, as well as health, all those kinds of things. And then you also then build facilities that meet certain requirements that are inspected by a game warden. And then only then can you get a permit. And then you have a falconry permit, which allows you to get a raptor for falconry. Generally, people trap their first raptor, and it can be anything from several different species. And then that sponsor watches over that person for the first 2 years as they train their birds and go from there.
So we're talking about a wild animal that is used to hunting on its own. In fact, when you first capture a wild bird, it thinks at first that you're just going to eat it. That's all they know. You teach it that no, you're going to feed it, and you use that food inducement to inch by inch, day by day, bring them along into a situation where they're coming to you for food, they're coming to a lure. I use either a drone or a kite to raise bait way up, and I'll teach the bird to go for that bait. And when they're going up 200 or 300 feet to get that bait, before they make it, I'll start serving them a bagged game of some kind to teach them that, when they're going up, to watch over their shoulder, to keep an eye on me to see what's going to happen. Once I've got them doing that, then it's just a matter of going out to ponds. And when they're going up to the bait and they're looking over their shoulder at me, I'll flush the ducks, lead them along slowly but surely until they're just, without even realizing it, we're working together. And once we've got that bond, that's the best part about it. Once the birds are looking forward to it, once you go out to pick your bird up and it's literally shaking in anticipation like a hunting dog, just saying, God, we get to go out again. That's about as good as it gets. Come here, girl. She wants to go. Look at her. The body language says, okay, I'll do it again. Give me another chance, Dad.
Right here.
You see her?
Right here, straight ahead.
Oh, I see her now, yeah. Right there. There you go, girl. There you go. Yeah. Okay, all right, I know. You. There you go. You got it. Taking a wild bird like that, that in my opinion is the epitome of wildness, and taking it to the point where it's actually your willing hunting partner. These are both wild birds that you saw me fly today, to where they just don't want to leave you. They want to work with you. To me, it's like nothing short of a miracle that you can make that work.